Welcome to Black Femme Fashion News. I'm your host, Shanice. In today's news, Jean-Michel Basquiat's estate and Black Fashion Fair collaborate to bring us Those Who Dress Better, the presentation. Yes, today's news report only focuses on one thing, one event, because it was big. So Black Fashion Fair, you already know we love Black Fashion Fair here. You already know we love them. And the estate of Jean-Michel Basquiat gave us the Those Who Dress Better presentation, which took 9 Black New York City designers and had them create fashion objects, fashion pieces inspired by the works of Jean-Michel Basquiat. They collaborated with the King Pleasure exhibition, which is the first ever exhibition put on by the family of Jean-Michel Basquiat. So we're legit here. The presentation's name, Those Who Dress Better, came from this quote from a work of Basquiat. The event happened December 7th in New York City. Guests got to meet the designers. They got to walk the gallery to look at the different works and the fashion pieces. They had refreshments. It was great. The makeup sponsor for the event was Fashion Fair Cosmetics. They had an interactive lipstick bar that people got to, try out. And guests got to shop the ready-to-wear pieces made by some of the designers who showcased. We're going to take a look at the pieces created for the presentation, directly inspired by works in the exhibition, and the pieces that are now available to shop on blackfashionfair.org, currently open for pre-order. And girl, you're going to want to see all this, so let's go. Disclaimer, I may not have all of the pictures of all the pieces here because I was not at the event, and if you weren't at the event, all the pieces are kind of getting rolled out slowly on social media, so I have a combination of IG stories, the official blackfashionfair.org, and the designers' profiles. So if I don't have everything, I apologize. I tried. It's going to be easiest to do this designer by designer, so that's how we're going to do it. So first up, we have Taofeeq Abijako of Head of State. He made 2 pieces for the gallery. Both of them are thick strapped tank tops that have a structured hem at the bottom. So they kind of have this own flowy, really structured hem. I think it's really cool. You'll literally see what I'm talking about. And I'll also show you the picture where Jessica Kelly Basquiat, Basquiat's niece, is modeling one of the tank tops. Next up, we have Everard Best and Taylor Damore of Who Decides War. They went with the crown motif, which a couple of designers that you'll see did as well. They continued on with their own branding with the distressed denim and the jackets. Denim throughout the piece. It's a full head-to-toe look. It looked beautiful in the gallery, and I really think that the crown topping off the mannequins really sold it. Next, we have Brandon Blackwood. Brandon's work was inspired by an untitled work from 1982 by Basquiat. Brandon says that he was inspired by his Jamaican heritage and doing things, big and loud and boisterous through fashion, which is what resulted in this flow. I don't want to call it a cape. I'm pretty sure that it's a pullover, so I'm not going to call it a cape. But y'all see where the extravagance comes through in the design. And for the pre-order available to shop, Brandon took his famous bamboo tote and put the styles of Basquiat on him for the bamboo tote and the bamboo card holder. And one of my favorite pieces to come out of this amazing event and presentation is the Brandon Blackwood boots. Nothing else to say. Y'all see it. Nothing else to say. Eats, ate. These are the boots that were made one of one, and I covered them on my TikTok for Amandla on the cover of Cut. I pray I'm saying Cut and it's right. And now they're here and covered in the work of Basquiat. Beautiful. But the boots are not for sale, sadly. Next, we have Chanel Campbell of Bed on Water. We've been talking about Bed on Water a whole lot, haven't we? For the presentation, she made this very beautiful print gown. Honestly, Chanel and Basquiat's work, very complementary to one another. I feel like Chanel did not have to go far outside her bag, if at all, to create this look. And she also expressed how happy she was to get the opportunity to do this because she's seen many high fashion, high luxury brands get the opportunity to work with the designs of Basquiat. And she never thought that was a reality that she would get, but now she's here and she did it so well. doing it and doing it and doing it well. This long sleeve print dress that puddles on the floor is accessorized with this beautiful silver, almost bell. Those look like little bells to me. Necklace on the top. It's so perfect. It's so beautiful. It's also inspired by an untitled work by Basquiat, but from 1984. And on the shop, Chanel has a print long sleeve dress. Different design from this one though. There is a print long sleeve and a print tank top. All worth checking out. Next we have Keith Haran of Advisory, who we haven't talked about here yet on the news, but we need to wake it up and talk about him. Two looks, and we're going to start with the dress, because the dress is, again, one of my favorite pieces from this whole presentation, this whole collaboration. It's beautiful. It feels like it belongs in a museum, and it's technically in one right now. But, you know what I mean? It feels like it's like a time capsule type of design. Inspired by the wallpaper in Basquiat's childhood dining room, we also got the progress pictures of this design from Keith, so I'll share those as well. As you can tell, I've been talking for too long. I love this dress. The other piece, he also made a head-to-toe piece, which had a layered jersey, you know, like those V-neck jerseys, and then it has something underneath, crew neck. Very streetwear, along with a pair of denim that has the work of Basquiat printed onto them. They're both stunning looks. And he actually did like a shoot rollout for it, so I'll put those pictures here because they really sell you the work. It's beautiful work. On the Black Fashion Fair website, Keith has designed a sweater and a blanket inspired by the works of Basquiat. I recommend you go check them out. I'm going to keep saying that. But the stuff that they have, the ready-to-wear pieces they have for pre-order right now are worth having, like, seriously. And then we have Antoine Manning of Amagier. Y'all know I love me a designer purse. Y'all know how I feel about purses. Antoine's designs for the presentation and his ready-to-wear pieces that are available for pre-order are one and the same. Y'all, look. We have the classic ova, we have the mini ova, and the mini ova. Am I saying that right? We have a different design for each size of the bag, which is in line with what he does in his own collections at his own brand. Let's just look. Y'all know how I feel about bags. And these are some of the most affordable pieces available on the site. Can you... Ooh, just get into it. I can't even. I have no commentary to add to this. You see the material. Then we have Hanifa Mbuemba of Hanifa. She made this ideal dress, which was the first design to be shown to the public prior to the actual event happening on December 7th. This was the first look that we knew we were going to get good stuff from this collaboration. Hanifa said that she wanted to take inspiration from a Basquiat work that was not often referenced. So that's how we got this look. A long sleeve yellow gown with ideal sparingly placed all over the bodice. And you have like these ropes of yarn that are like looped to make this beautiful fishtail. And it is of course modeled by Jessica Kelly Basquiat. Beautiful. Next up we have Johnny Nelson, and he gave us jewelry. If you don't know Johnny Nelson, who we also haven't covered yet here on the newscast, Johnny Nelson makes Black historic jewelry pieces. He does socioeconomic and racial commentaries through showing Black figures and Black iconography, in jewelry. So here we have him working with the crown motif of Basquiat. We have a necklace, we have studs, we have a huggy earring, and we have a pin, all with the iconic crown. All those pieces are available to shop on blackfashionfair.org. And last but not least, we have Edwin Thompson of Theophilio. He was also inspired by his Jamaican heritage while looking at the works of Basquiat. This specific look was inspired by the Cabeza artwork that was made in 1982. He also gave us a head-to-toe look. Also used the crown motif. He said that the colors really inspired him. You see that here in this outfit because, you know, Jamaican heritage, Basquiat, and those colors are really a staple in Theophilio itself. This is also another look that I feel like really melds well with the actual designer's or established body of work, just like Chanel, I said. So yeah, this is great. We have a blazer with the two people, and then we have the pants that have the red and green stripe going down. I will not try to pronounce what it says because I'm going to butcher it, and I already butchered too many things, but I will give a close-up of what it says. Editing note, here goes a dress that was recently unveiled on social media, also attributed to Edvin, modeled by Jessica Kelly Basquiat. And underneath that, we have the family tee, which is available to shop on the blackfashionfair.org, and Theophilio Edvin also gave us a set of pins that's available to buy on the website. Y'all, my mom interrupted my recording, so I forgot to record the sign off. So yes, that was it for today's news report. Until next time, stay stylish, y'all.